For Women's Wrestling Talk, and Shayna, you and Zoe Starks have really been heating it up for the tag team division. Do you see the success with these makeshift teams that we're seeing that have really great chemistry together? Do you see the tag team division for the women becoming a really strong suit for Raw?
Well, I think like recently you can look and see there's been kind of a heavier emphasis on the tag division than there has been. I think when you look at, okay, I'm just going to toot my own horn here. You look at the time Nia and I held those titles. I think they were the most important titles in the company. We were on all three shows all the time, every pay-per-view. I beat her up so bad she left for 2 years. And, I win the titles again with Ronda. They're back on pay-per-view. And I think since Ronda and I held them, the tag division has really been like, oh, shoot, okay. And there's been a bigger importance on it. So, I don't want to say I'm the greatest tag team champion there's ever been, but I also am not saying I'm not the greatest,
Look, you can toot your horn all day long because we're going to go into how powerful and how such a strong, intricate part of the history so far for the Women's Royal Rumble you've been. So, do you feel that there would be any negative towards entering the Royal Rumble early on?
I mean, obviously, I think the later the better, right? Because you're going to be fresher. You're going to... Hopefully there's some eliminations that already happened by the time you get out there. That's less work for you to do. But you got to be ready for the worst. And last year showed you can enter first and still whoop everyone's tail. So in saying all that, I've been in enough Royal Rumbles to know that you got to prepare for worst case scenarios. So...
Absolutely. We had the reveal this week of WWE 2K4. Are there some things you're excited about with playing this game this year?
Yeah, I think being the only person in combat sports ever to submit Ronda Rousey, I should have a higher rating. So we'll find out, right? We'll find out. At least my submission stat should be maxed out, for sure. But if I ain't higher than Ronda,
then we're going to have some problems.
That game ain't real.
Well, talking about Ronda, we see Ronda really seeing what's out there in the wrestling world with Wrestling Revolver, appearance there, and a really strong showing in Ring of Honor recently. Do you feel a great sense of pride to see Ronda going on that indie scene and really seeing the amazing talent that's out there?
Yeah, well, here's the thing about Ronda is like, hate her or love her or whatever, I know her better than probably anyone outside of her mother and her husband. And one thing about Ronda is that she loves her friends more than anything. She would give her clothes away to us if we needed it. And she doesn't know if she's coming back, you know what I mean? I beat her up pretty bad. She doesn't know. So I think before that door closes forever, she wanted a match with her friend. And it wasn't about the letters behind it, or I don't think she really cares too much about indie this versus WWE that. I think to her it was all about like, I want this match with my friend, I want to do fun stuff with my friend before I know that door's closed forever, and that's what she did, you know what I mean? And she had fun and they did a great job.
That's all you can ask for, get in the square circle. Last question. After all this intensity for the Royal Rumble, when you had time to sit back, what is a nice playlist that you can listen to that helps you feel some love and peace after all the war and battle?
Love and peace. So when I'm just like in a grooving mood, I'm doing like Run the Jewels or like some flowy type stuff like that. There's like Doomtree. They're like a Wu-Tang from the Midwest.
I like
listening to stuff you can kind of bop to when I'm chilling or when I'm doing heavy bag for some reason. It's like dancing a little bit. And then if I gotta throw a big heavy weight around or I'm live grappling something, jiu-jitsu, I need like limb-tearing music.
Absolutely. Well, you heard it here. That's the playlist that works, and it doesn't matter what it is as long as it keeps pumping and getting you happy and in your good place. So, Shayna, thank you so much for this, and I hope you have a great Royal Rumble weekend.
Thank you.